FC again, this time by a slim margin. And I have with me the head coach of Vision FC, Nana Kwaku Agyeman. Coach, I mean, commiseration to you first of all. Which aspects of your game lacked a bit and accounted for this defeat?
I mean, before we got out of the dressing room, or even the whole week, I've been telling them we conceded 2 goals from set piece. The ball went to the far post, and then the opposition brought it back, and then we conceded. So the whole week we worked on, the far post, how to defend it, and everything. Here in the dressing room, I told my boys that, look, of course, it's Didi Dramani. I'm sure he's seen those 2 goals. I'm sure he's realized that, we're weaker in the far post, so that's exactly what he's going to go do. So whenever there is free kicks to the box or corner kicks and stuff like that, the first thing we should do is cover the far post. And of course, you realize that we conceded the goal from the far post. The header came from the far post before the second header connected into the goal. So, I mean, it's very, very disappointing, especially if it's something that you worked on the whole week. You come into the game and the boys are not able to do it. It's very, very disappointing. But of course, it's 1-0.
Of course, it ended in disappointment for you. But going into your next game against Young Apostles, which aspect of the game needs to change?
Well, I mean, this was hard to fold. Young Apostles is a different ball game. So we're going to go. My video analyst will feed me with a video. We do some analysis and we come into the game. But so far, we know that Young Apostles is a very good team. They can really hold the ball, they can play. So, of course, I think that we also lost the midfield battle a bit against Hearts of Oak. I think that we need to work a bit more in the middle of the field in terms of defending and attacking, distributing balls from the middle for the forward lines as well. I think we need to work a bit. But I think that with the Young Apostles, it will be a different ball game.
Well, Coach, we wish you the very best in the future. Coach Nana Kwaku Agyeman, the head coach of Vision FC, there saying that they would work hard going into that game in March 13 against Young Apostles. They have lost today, but he's not too sad with the performance of his team because it was a spirited display. But I've been joined by Masood Didi Dramani, the head coach of Hearts of Oak. Coach, congratulations to you first of all. You envisaged that it was going to be a difficult one. First of all, give me your general assessment of the game.
I think that I still stand by the fact that you are playing with a more transitional team, and then you are playing with against a side that is more useful, and so you expect that at some point they will play, and which is very normal in the game, that try to control them when they are in good shape, and then try to exploit when you can find the right spaces. I think that we found the right spaces, but still we need to improve on our decision making.
Of course, and the goal that you scored, I saw the team try this multiple times, and one of them resulted in the goal. Is this something that you constantly do in training?
That our trump card is also working on the set pieces, because the set pieces game has become very fundamental in the modern trends, and so when the game becomes so tight, you can rely on the set pieces to open up. I think that we should have scored even more than 2 from our set piece play.
Now, anytime you win, you still say that the team is still developing. Going into that Karela game, what needs to change?
I think that we need to improve on our decision making, more especially when to play. The game of football is simple. Sometimes we are more complex, and in the complications of decisions in some key moments, which tends out to burn out our energy levels, and which is sometimes, I think, is very unnecessary. That we need to play what we can see.